Hi. So they got Donald Trump on audio and a little bit of video at the end, but mostly on audio, saying some vulgar things about women. Talking about maybe their breast. He was talking about their breasts and legs and such. And he's been condemned for it. Mostly actually by everybody, including the right-wing conservative party, which is like deserting him. Not the party itself, but the politicians. But first of all, I'd like to address CNN last night, Don Lemon, and a lot of those left-wing liberal news media people on there saying it's disgusting, it's horrible, it's terrible, who would ever speak that way? You did. For all the men and the women thinking this is disgusting, and it is. But all men did it when they were teenagers, when they were young men, and even middle-aged men. They all did it. Come on, who of you haven't talked about women that way? In the locker room, in high school, when you were at clubs and bars. What do you think you look at anyway? First you look at their face, then you look at their legs, then you look at their boobs, then you look at their butts. You're disgusting. You're hypocrites. You've all done it. Maybe some haven't. I know there's real Christian men that do not do that, will not talk that way. And then when you get older, you don't talk that way. But come on, tell me, Don Lemon, you didn't when you were in high school or young men? Of course you did. Of course you did. And they're disgusting. All you people are disgusting. Like this one man said, how do I explain this to my 11-year-old son? Your 11-year-old son has seen and heard worse than that in school if he goes to public school. The only way he hasn't if he's homeschooled. Okay? And then the women. Oh, this is terrible. I heard women say that because of this, Donald Trump is a danger to our national defense. How is that? And you women that are offended by this, you disgust me the most. Okay? Because I've been in the break room, see our water coolers around the other side, and they come in, they start talking, and they don't know I'm there, and they're talking about men's butts. Okay, and how well hung they are. Okay, that's all you seem to be concerned about is how well hung those men are. Okay, of course their face, their butts, their tush, as you call it. And to be honest with you, I have 2 daughters, and they say girl talk is a lot worse than men talk. Trust me. So stop it, all you people that are holier than thou. Oh, you're all just saints, right? Yes, what he said what was wrong, but remember it was 11 years ago before he even thought he'd be running for president. And you know what? You women yourselves coined this phrase because of this. Men are pigs, or all men are pigs. They even do that in movie and shows on TV. It's a coin that you phrased because, well, it's true. But you're disgusting and you're hypocrites. And most of all, Jason Chaffetz. Later on in the morning, he went on. I saw some local news program. I don't know. It said Fox News. He's being interviewed, and I withdraw my support for Donald Trump. Okay, but before that, he actually phoned in CNN. I was watching this. Why? Why, Mr. Chaffetz, who I actually looked up for you because the investigation that you were doing on Hillary and the emails and stuff like that. Why would you phone in CNN? The enemy. Wouldn't you want to phone in Fox News? Did you get something for that information? That you're going to denounce Donald Trump and pull your support? And all the other senators and governors pulling your support for Donald Trump? Do you have to advertise it? Because now in a week's time, Hillary will make a commercial out of it. Are you serious? If you don't want to vote him, don't vote for him. And say these remarks were disgusting. But don't publicly pull support so they can have a commercial out of this. And wasn't it all you people that said for the last few months, we must support our Republican candidate, we must report and vote Republican because the next president will decide the fate of the Supreme Court and replace 2 or 3 justices, which will change the face of this nation for the next 30 or 40 years. That's how important this election is, and it is. Well, you just handed it over to Hillary Clinton. And I don't want to hear you complain and moan and groan when she becomes president, because she will, unless for some divine intervention, she's not, because basically it will take divine intervention from the Lord in order for Donald Trump to become president. But seriously, when she appoints these left-wing Supreme Court justices that changed the face of this nation for these many years, I don't want to hear one word about it. You're the one that did this. You're the one that promoted this. You're the one with the no vote is a yes vote for Hillary Rodham Clinton. Oh, and the Bushes? Oh, Jeb Bush saying that, oh, what a terrible thing it is. Well, that was your cousin, Billy Bush, okay, that was on the bus, egging him on that, and was a part of this conversation. And he did apologize for it. Yes, he did. So stop it. It was your cousin, Jeb. And all you Bushes, okay? Well, except for the last president, George Bush, okay? His father said some stuff, the other Bushes, but he's just kept silent. Good for you, sir. Good for you. So you disgust me. And Paul Ryan, you disgust me. All of you disgust me. You're the politicians. I'm a Republican, okay? But I say this. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, if you've been in an office a long time, if you're one of the good old boys for over 5 years or more, you got to go. You've got to go, including you, Senator McCain. Yes, I honor you for your service to this nation, but you have to go. All the good old boys have to go, because this country is not staying the same. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And under Hillary, it'll do the same. And now, because of this, it was weird, because Access Hollywood is the one that found this Monday, okay, and they were going to release it next week after the debate. But somehow, somebody in the network there leaked it to, what was it, the Washington Post, the New York Post, something like that. Why did they leak it? Well, they want it there before the debate. Not only that, what happened was, like, just a day before, Clinton emails came out, okay, where Clinton admits she's out of touch as far as being with regular people because she's so rich. I'm paraphrasing that part, but this was an exact quote. She supports a hemispheric common market with open trade and open borders, unquote, exact quote. And she said something about that. You have to have two, you have to have a position for in private with the big business people and a position for the public, okay? In other words, she's saying, so you've got to speak out of two sides of your mouth. And don't you people get it? It's, I teach my kids and people I work with, if somebody lies to you constantly, they're liars. And I don't think they're ever telling you the truth. So she's lied to the American people about Benghazi, about the emails. Oh, I only had one device. She's lied to the FBI investigation, to Congress. She's lied to everybody about it. And then on top of that, when she was busted in a lie, she lied about a lie to make up a story. And then you believe what she's telling you about Donald Trump and about what she's going to do to the nation is the truth out of her mouth? Are you freaking serious that this is the truth coming out of her mouth? I can't believe you people. And as far as Donald Trump goes, I'm going to quote you scripture. Because, yes, that was wrong. But, when you get older, or if you become a Christian, you realize you don't talk like that at all anymore. Okay? And, of course, a lot of mature men don't talk like that anymore. They know it's wrong. Okay, but lots still do. But I'll quote the Bible, what Jesus said. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Okay, members of Congress, Hillary, Kane, Chaffetz, all you people. He said that to the woman that was caught in the act of adultery. And she looked at him and he said, woman, where are your accusers? She said, there are none. He said, neither do I accuse you. So go and sin no more. So Donald Trump, I'm not Jesus, but his word says go and sin no more. And you know what? Jesus actually, he hung around with the sinners, with the prostitutes, with the sinners, with you people that drink beer on Sunday and watch football, you young ladies that go to clubs and stuff like that. Jesus loved you. He hung around with people like you. But when you know what he called the priests, the scribes, the publicans, which are the priests and the literary people, and the publicans with our politicians, he said, you scribes, you publicans, you Pharisees, you hypocrites, you're father of the devil, and the luster of you shall do. He was a liar from the beginning, and the creator of all lies. I think I said that wrong. The father of all lies. That's what Jesus said about the publican's priest. There's a lot to learn from that. And for all you holier than thou people, get over it, okay? Donald Trump will reap what he has sown. I, for one, will not support Hillary Clinton. Well, I like some of the Republicans say, not only am I not supporting Donald Trump, but I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton. You know what Jesus said? Oh, by the way, she wants to let, 500% more Syrian refugees into this country than Obama wants to, and that was a fact check by CNN, because Donald Trump said that, and they always fact check him and said, actually, he was right on that one. 500% more Syrian refugees. You think maybe one, or maybe two, or maybe 100 will be terrorists? You bet they are. She wants for you to have an abortion on demand and have the government pay for it. And you people speak these things. You know what Jesus said? It's not what goes into your mouth that causes you to sin. It's what comes out of your mouth. So yes, he's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. He said that himself. But I am still going to vote for Donald Trump. I don't know what he's going to do. I really don't know. But I know what she's going to do. She's going to make President Obama look like frickin' Goldilocks. And he was bad enough. But this woman is powerful. Powerful and dangerous. And you liberals say, what are you talking about? The things that she did, the lies, the secrets, the tapes on her server. Remember, I did not receive or send any classified material. Well, no. You did. About 110 of them. That was fact by the FBI investigator, okay? So I don't know what Donald Trump's going to do, but I know what you're going to do, Hillary. And I know that you're dangerous, because nobody can do the stuff that you did and get away with it unless she has power. She has money backing. She has something on these people. Well, that's the word. It's a good word. And when Hillary becomes president, I don't want to hear you bitch at all. You brought it on because you failed to report the Republican ticket and the Republican candidate. And the rest of you, you know, that were in the election, that were running for president, how you promised, you made a pledge to support the candidate. Well, you lied, didn't you? Except for Mike Huckabee. Except for Dr. Ben Carson. And the devil's a liar. And the father of all lies. For all you Christians out there, for all you regular people out there, for all you that drink beer on Sundays and watch football, but yet you go to church once a year on Sunday, okay? And maybe you don't, but you believe in God. We need you all to pray for this nation. I'm telling you, the Lord revealed this to me. There's a spiritual battle going on for the White House. It's between good and evil. I've been telling everybody this and my kids this a year ago. And actually a Jewish pastor on TV that comes on TBN, I forget his name, Schneider, Rabbi Schneider, Mondays, Pacific Coast time at 1:30 p.m. He said exactly what I said. There's a spiritual battle going on for the White House, but he said, and this nation. God help us. God Almighty and Jesus Christ help us. Well, thank you for listening. If you did listen, I think you need to rethink your thoughts. And guys, that's just how they talk. That's just the way it is. 95% of them, not all of them. So God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Good night.